Howdy y'all, Galator here, and for this episode of Instance Quest Guide, we are doing Razorfen Kraul. Now recommended levels for this instance are between 25 and 30, but if you're a tank or healer, I'd recommend holding off until about level 28. Now for this instance, I'm going to go through first the Alliance, then the Horde, then the neutral quests. So there is one Alliance quest outside the instance, one Alliance quest inside the instance. For Horde, there are going to be 2 Horde quests outside the instance, 1 Horde quest in the instance, and then there are 2 neutral quests, and then there is 1 Alliance-specific and 1 Horde-specific class quest for Warrior. So we're going to jump right in with Alliance. To start out as Alliance, you're first going to pick up a journal off the body of a dead dwarf at the bottom of the Great Lift in the Thousand Needles, located here on the map. This quest, Lone Brow's Journal, will have you going to Falafindel Waywarder, who's located on the border of 1,000 Needles and Feralus, here on the map. Upon turning in Lone Brow's Journal, you will get the Crone of the Kraul, which is to kill Chargol Razorflank, the last boss in the instance, and receive his medallion. For this quest, you will get a gun, in addition to either cloth shoulders, mail waist, or a shield. The second Alliance quest you'll get in the instance, so we'll hold off until then. Switching to Horde quests, the first quest you're going to get is Going Guano from Master Apothecary Farrell, located in the Undercity, here on the map. What he wants you to collect is Kraul Guano from the bats located near the rear of the instance. Now this quest doesn't actually give you a reward, but it opens up quests for Scarlet Monastery later on. The second quest you'll pick up as a Horde is called A Vengeful Fate from Old Stonespire in Thunder Bluff, located here on the map. He wants you to also kill Chargol Razorflank, the last boss in the instance, and get its heart. For that you'll either get cloth shoulders, mail waist, or a shield. Now the third Horde quest you'll get in the instance, so we'll wait until then. Switching to neutral quests, the first one you'll get is called Blue Leaf Tubers from Meebok, Mizrix, and Ratchet, our good friend from the Wailing Caverns if you recall. What he wants you to do is use the boar to get 6 Blue Leaf Tubers. So be sure to collect the rod, crate, and user manual next to him on the table. I will briefly go through how to actually complete this quest while we're inside the instance. And the second neutral quest, again, you won't get until you start the instance, so we'll wait until then. Now switching to class quests, the first one is going to be Alliance only for Warriors, and it's going to be called Yoris Barley Brew. You're going to get this from Wu Shen, the warrior trainer in Old Town, located here on the map. And what he wants you to do is go to Yoris Barley Brew in Lakeshire, located here on the map. Upon arriving in Lakeshire and talking to Yoris, you'll receive the quest Rethban Gauntlet, which is to first drink some of his Barley Brew Scalder, and while you're tipsy, run all the way to the first fork in the cave located here. So here's a quick little cartoony video of me as a quote-unquote warrior running to the point where you will complete the quests. You have 1 hour to run there and run back. After completing the Rethban Gauntlet, you'll receive the quest The Shieldsmith, which is to take a cask of that same Scalder to Furin Longbeard, located in the Dwarven district of Stormwind, here on the map. And for this, you will get a shield. Now, the following quest you'll get is Fire Hardened Mail from Furin Longbeard, and it has you collect 4 different regents in order to create a really nice mail chest for warriors. The first thing you'll need to go get are Scorched Spider Fangs, located here from spiders in the wetlands. You'll need 50 of them. Second, you'll need some Charred Horns. They drop from Wyvern in Stone Talon Mountains. You need 12 of those. You also need a Galvanized Horn, which comes from the Matriarch Wyvern, also in the Stone Talon Mountains, same area. And finally, you'll need a vial of phlogiston, which comes from Rugug, one of the bosses within the instance. Now, the second class-specific quest is for Horde Warriors. This quest starts with the quest Speak with Ruga. You can get this quest either from Torm Rage Totem, located here in Thunder Bluff, or from Soric, located here in Orgrimmar. What they want you to go do is talk to Ruga Rage Totem in Camp Taraho in the Southern Barrens. After talking with Ruga Rage Totem, what he wants you to go do is complete the trial at the Field of Giants, which is to get 5 twitching antennae from the Silithid just south of where he is. For this quest, you will get a shield. After completing the trial, you'll receive the quest Speak with Thungrim, which is to go find Thungrim Firegaze, located here in the Barrens, east of Crossroads. After turning that in with him, you will get the quest Brutal Armor, which is to collect 4 different regions so that later on he can craft you a mail chest, specific for warriors. What you'll need are 15 Smoky Ire ingots. These drop from the Kobolds in Stone Talon Mountains, located here on the map. You'll also then need 10 Powdered Azurites. These drop from the Alliance Miners in Southwest Hillsbrad, located here on the map. You'll also need to go either mine or buy 10 iron bars. And finally, you will also need a vial of phlogiston, which drops from Rugug within Razorfen Kraul. Alright, so you now have all the quests for Razorfen Kraul. I won't show you where it is, just because it's right here on the map. It's not complicated to get to. Now, essentially, the first thing you need to do is just complete the instance. If you're a warrior, just kill Rugug, which is one of the bosses you would have ended up fighting anyway, and make sure to get that vial of phlogiston. Now, some people prefer to do the blue leaf tubers first. I recommend just waiting until you've cleared the entire instance, and before you reset it, which I'll discuss why we're going to do that, just run through some of the cleared areas with your party, tapping around with your little groundhog, and get those tubers. So after completing the entire instance, if you're Horde, from the final boss, there will drop a scroll, which starts the Unholy Alliance, and what you need to do is take this to Veramathras in the Undercity, after completing the dungeon. The Alliance quest within the instance is called Mortality Wanes, and in the little hut behind the final boss there's a dead night elf, and what he wants you to do, I guess before he finishes dying, is go get Trishala's pendant and bring it to Trishala in Darnassus. This quest rewards either a cloak or leather boots. Now, I would wait until you finish the escort quest, which I'm about to describe, run outside the instance, reset it, and then run back inside, and just start killing the Razor Flanks until you get Trishala's pendant. Alright, and then the final quest is a neutral quest, which you get in the instance from Willix the Importer, called Willix the Importer, and he's in the hut behind the final boss, next to the dying Night Elf, and he wants you to escort him out of the instance. And it's a fairly lengthy escort quest with lots of enemies along the way. But it gives you a nice thing. It gives you a choice of one of these 3 rings. So the order you'll do things in is kill the final boss, accept both the quests, the Alliance one from the Night Elf if you can, and then escort Willix all the way to the instance portal. After you've cleared everything to the portal, run back and all of you go get your blue leaf tubers. After you've gotten your tubers, leave the instance, reset it, and go back in for Trishala's pendant, if you're Alliance. If you're Horde, you're done here and you can just run to Veramathras. Alright, and you've now completed every quest for Razorfen Kraul. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, au revoir!